Hello everyone and welcome to a new episode of Let's Play Pioneers. Last time we played on default mode and surprise surprise we won. It's been quite a long time since I've lost at this game, and this isn't me trying to brag right now. This is me just saying that I really think the AI in this game isn't that great, honestly. Like, it's trying to do its best and sometimes I have been defeated by it. But usually I'm the one winning. Let's play on a small map. So there should be 2 players on this map, and there is a victory point target of 16. So this might take a while. Well, let's do it. 2 players means 1 computer player and me. So let's do this. Okay, so I'm the one that starts out. I think I already played on a small map before, but either way, I'm quite liking this. I'm genuinely quite liking it. Let's place our first settlement in this direction. Now we need... Man, this sucks. Yeah, let's go in this direction. I think this is an acceptable way of doing things. Okay, let's roll. Yeah, this sucks. At the very least, the game should be a bit faster, I think, this way. Okay, so he's trying to make his way southward for whatever reason. Let's see, what do I want to do? If possible, I would want to make a settlement near on war tower so that I can start mining ores. But for that, I would need bricks, so let's see if we can trade with him for a brick in exchange for wool. I cannot do any quotes, so I have to do the default 4x1 exchange, which quite sucks, but I really don't have a choice. Actually, let's first go towards the 3x1 port. I think that's a bit more productive. So right now we're on the verge of making another settlement, which I really like. We get to place the robber, so let's just fuck with him a bit. Like so. Let's put the robber on his 8th tower so that he won't be able to grab any wars. Okay, now we can build a second settlement on the 3x1 port, so now we can make more advantageous deals in exchange for resources that we want. So that's quite cool. We're also 1 point closer to victory, although I think there were 16 points for victory, so there's a really long time before we will get there. This is going to take some time. Okay, so he has 10 resource cards in his hand right now, according to this counter, so he should be using those quite soon. And he did. He made a second settlement, which is quite impressive for him. Now, with this resource, I'm not particularly happy. Oh, he upgraded one of his settlements into a city now, so now he's the one leading the game. I don't like that. We need bricks to continue extending. How do I get bricks? I cannot offer him anything because the game doesn't let me trade with him, so I have to do the default trades that usually happen. So let's do 3x1 for 1 brick. And let's go in this direction now. I want to make a second settlement, this one next to his ore port. Okay, now we're getting closer. Should I make an extra road over here so that I can make a settlement at the 2x1 grains port? I don't think there's any point for doing that because ultimately I don't have that much grains, and I don't think I ever will have that many grains. So I would much rather just, yeah, I think I would much rather just try to make a settlement so that I can also get extra lumber out of it. Let's place his God, he built his settlements right next to mine. I guess this is the side effect of having a really small map, is that we're really congested in here. And now that he's so close to me, I can't really target his towers without also targeting my towers. So let's target him like this for now. I think this is acceptable. Let's build an extra settlement right over here. So right now we're at the resource equality, which I like. We are at the resource equality. Now we don't have any wars just yet, which sucks. But sooner or later we should grab them. We finally got one war. I want to start upgrading my settlements into cities so that we can double our resource output. He has already 2 cities though, which sucks. Let's definitely start targeting him. Okay, so to upgrade a settlement into a city, you need 2 grains and 3 wars. We have the 3 wars right now, but we do not have the grains. So let's try to get grains in exchange for wool, I guess. And now we just need 1 more grain to do the upgrade. Now this kind of sucks because I don't have the last grain which I need. How am I going to do this? I cannot trade with him because the game doesn't let me to. Yeah, I'm going to grab another grain by exchanging 3 wars for 1 grain because I have a settlement at the 3x1 port. So let's use this to upgrade one of our settlements into a city. I think that's an acceptable approach. He is ahead of me, but by just a little. He isn't winning the game just yet. We get to place the robber again. This sucks. He's so close to me. We're intertwined in terms of resources, and that sucks. So I'm the red player. We have to remember that. Oh fuck! I rolled a 7. So and because I have more than 7 resource cards in my hand, whenever a player rolls a 7, they have to discard half of their resource cards if they have more than 7 cards. So since we have 8 cards, we have to discard 4. Yeah, what do we need to do? We need to start making more settlements, I guess. Yeah, let's start making more settlements. Let's discard some of our ores and some of our wool. The robber shall be placed over here. Let's start... I don't have any more lumber, so I can't make any more roads. To make a road segment, you need 1 brick and 1 lumber. Let's grab some lumber because I need it to make more roads. Actually, let's grab another one as well. So we have 2 bricks and 2 lumber, so we can make 2 roads. So let's do this with right over here, and now we can make an extra settlement right on this corner. Remember that settlements need to be at a distance of minimum 2 roads between them and any other settlement, whether it's yours or the opponent's. So he won the longest road because he made the longest road. So now he has 2 extra victory points just from that. So now he's up to 9 victory points, and that's annoying. Yeah, this might be a bit difficult for me to win. Just when I was saying that the AI in this game isn't that good, I'm about to eat my fucking words. Let's make another city right over here. Upgrade to another city. Let's place the robber right over here. And yeah, let's make Actually, I want to make another settlement, but I don't have the resources for that. Now I do. Let's make one last settlement over here. Or not, I don't know if it will be the last settlement, actually. We'll have to see about that. Let's roll another dice. Now, what do we need? I guess we can start... since we have so much wool, we can exchange it for wars, so that we can upgrade to another one of our settlements into a city. We have 2 remaining settlement tokens and 2 remaining city tokens, and 9 remaining road segment tokens. So we can still build all these things. Let's exchange our wool, our excessive wool, for wars, so that we may make an extra city right over here. Now we are on the verge of grabbing a shit ton of resources. Let's start expanding even further, because like I said, we have 9 road segments, so we might as well start using those. Okay, this is quite cool. Pikachu isn't that great, honestly. He's struggling, and he has more victory points than me, but at the same time he is still struggling. Okay, let's we have the resources. Let's start making extra settlements right over here. We have the resources for that, after all. He's trying to block me with the robber so that I don't get the resources which I need the most, which is a viable strategy, but it's not going to win him the game, I think, anyway. But I might be wrong about that, because after all, he is leading the game with 13 victory points. God damn it, that's impressive. But if I will steal his longest road achievement, I will be very happy. So let's try to do that. For that, we'll need lumber. You can steal the longest road achievements, or any achievements in this game, actually, just by yes, I just stole his longest road achievement. So now we are equal in victory points, because I made a longer road end to end than him. My longest road has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 segments, and his longest road has only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 segments. So I overtook him in this regard, and that's how I got his achievement. Now he will have to make an even longer road to steal it back from me, which I don't think he will do. So now we're neck to neck. We're very much competing against each other. I'm really curious in seeing what he is going to do. Let's grab a brick in exchange for wool, I guess. And yeah, another extra brick also in exchange for wool, and a grain in exchange for wool once again. And we will make one extra road right over here, and one final settlement, or not the final settlement, I should stop saying that, but one extra settlement right over here. So now we overtook him once again, and now with all these resources that we're having, remember we have one more city and one more settlement, so we need to preferably use these as much as possible right now. So let's make some extra roads, and let's see if we can... fuck, I'm screwed. I needed to have done the trade before I started building my shit. Oh well, we have to wait for another turn. But we got fucked right now, because we rolled a 7 and we had 9 resource cards in our hand. So we have to discard 4 of them. Let's just discard a whole bunch of bricks, because we have a lot of those. Let's compromise him. Oh fuck, we rolled a 7 once again. Fuck me, this is just annoying. Like, fuck off. We get to place the robber once again wherever we want. There's so few places I can still place the robber and not target myself. This is almost insane. I have to place it over here. There's no other place. But I'm planning on building a settlement over there, so that's going to suck. Okay, let's exchange everything we have for a grain. Sure, for 2 lumber or 3 lumber or however the fuck many that was. 3 lumber, sorry. So let's build one, literally the last settlement this time over here, because right now our settlement token counter is at 0, so we cannot build any more settlements at this point unless we get back a settlement counter by upgrading. We get back our settlement counter token to 1 by upgrading an already existing settlement into a city. So let's see if we can do that. So to make a city we need ores. Let's go for ores in exchange for wool and for lumber, why not? And also we will need 2 grains, so let's go for that. And now we can upgrade one of our cities, one of our settlements into a city. So now we're out of city tokens, but since we upgraded a settlement into a city, we got back 1 settlement token from that. So now we can build 1 final extra settlement. But if I look at the map right now, I wouldn't be able to tell you where that extra settlement would have to be at. I'm pretty sure the map is completely saturated by settlements. So right now we're kind of screwed. So let's instead now opt for winning the game via development cards. So to buy development cards, you need for any development card you want to buy, you have to pay with 1 wool, 1 war, and 1 wool. No, 1 wool, 1 war, and 1 grain is what I meant. Sorry. So let's do that. We need this and this and this, and finally we can buy a development card. The development card we got is road building, which if I look at it, it says build 2 new roads. I mean, we might as well play it, but it's not that great of a thing. We really didn't need those roads at all, but I guess we have them. We have literally the longest road at this point. We don't need any more roads at this point. So that development card didn't help us at all. I mean, I did build 2 roads free of charge without having to pay for any resources for them, but that's just not necessary at this point. What I really need right now are victory points or something along those lines. And I don't have that at the moment. To grab victory... What the fuck, he won? How did he... he had a development card which was 1 chapel, which was worth 1 victory point. He also had a governor's house, which is also worth 1 victory point. So these are 2 development cards that he got, each worth 1 development point. And he got the... He also got the largest army achievement for having used 3 soldiers throughout this entire game. So a total of 3 soldiers means that you get to get the largest army achievement, provided that nobody else already doesn't have an even bigger army than yours. And yeah, so he got 4 victory points from his 4 settlements, 8 victory points from 4 cities, 2 victory points from the largest army achievement, 1 victory point for the 1 chapel that he had, and 1 last victory point for his governor's house. So I almost won, but with all of these advantages, he beat me. He beat me to it faster. So I guess I deserve to say that I was wrong about this game. The AI is competent enough to play well. It's just that I guess I've been getting really cocky recently because of my wins, and most of those wins are most likely entirely due to luck and nothing else. So I'm really bad at this game. I'm really sorry for disappointing you. But anyways, that's it for today's video. If you want to get in touch with me, I have a Mastodon account as well as a Matrix room that you can join, details of which you can find in the description of this video. And in the meantime, thank you very much for watching and see you next time.